Hey, good morning. It's me, Shantae, just popping on for a yip yap chit chat, mom edition. Um, if you are a mom, drop down in the chat how old your kids are and how old they'll be turning this year, or when you first became a mom, or any memories of you and your child or children. I have really been struggling with sort of like separation anxiety. Not necessarily feeling like my kids are not safe when they're away from me, but just missing them. And I know that missing them and separation anxiety are two different things, but I don't know, more so just the feeling of the unexplainable grief when it comes to your children growing up and them exploring life differently and becoming independent, which is the goal, right? But something about that, as beautiful as it is, it hurts because it's like, this is my baby. I gave birth to this baby, and this baby is just growing up, and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to contain myself. You know what I mean? Like, I do, but I don't know. I don't know if it's more so me feeling like I'm not doing enough, or I don't know if it's just me being me. I think it's a bit of both because I am a very deep feeling type of person. I am a Leo sun, okay? That is my representative. I am a Scorpio moon, okay? Meaning my feelings can go really, really deep. And on the flip side, if I really don't like you, my feelings can go really, really deep, meaning to the pits of hell and below that. So I consider all that, and then I'm an Aquarius rising, so I am a very analytical thinker. I really do try to process my thoughts. I really do try to talk myself through whatever it is that I'm feeling because, number one, my feelings are valid, but I need an answer for a lot of things. Like, that's my thing. I ask a lot of questions. I might not always verbally ask them, but I'm always internally asking, what is this making me feel? Why am I responding like this? Why do I feel like this? What happened in my brain? Because I do think so deeply and I do remember things, and I am a very deep person naturally. I can go internally and pick out situations that caused me to respond the way that I responded for most situations. It might not be an instant thing, but when I sit with myself, because I love doing that, it allows me to reflect, and I'm able to do that. But as a mom, I don't think that the grief of your children growing up is really talked about. If it is, I haven't heard very many conversations around it. Maybe I'm not in the right spaces, but there is a silent grief that comes with your children growing up and just knowing that each and every level that they go to, like, they're needing you less. And it's like, again, it's a blessing because that is the goal, but it does not take away the hurt. And it doesn't make me feel like, oh, I'm not needed, because I know I'll always be needed because I need my mom, okay? So it doesn't make me feel any less needed. It's just me feeling like my baby. Like, you know, I have an 8th grader who's going to be in high school next year. I have a 4th grader who will be a 5th grader. I have a 1st grader who will be a 2nd grader, and he'll be 8. And then I have a 2-year-old that's going to be 3. Like, I cannot wrap my head around what is happening and why time is moving so quickly and why I'm gonna be 37 years old this year. Like, bitch, what? I swear I'm not a day older than 27. And not because I look 27, because I feel 27. And not even so much like mentally, like I have the maturity that I have of my age, right? But I just feel like 27, 28 is kind of when I stopped aging, like physically. Like, don't get me wrong, because my bones be feeling it, right? But not so much. Like, I don't feel the age that time is telling me that I am. And I've mentioned this before, but like I really do struggle with like the way that time works here. I really do not think that I'm from here. I might sound crazy. I don't know, but people that feel me, feel me. I don't know. I don't get how the time works here. It doesn't make sense to me. It just really doesn't. And I am constantly working through that, constantly trying to figure out why I feel that way about time, and constantly looking deeper to make sure that it's not something that I feel like I lack. And part of it is like, some of it I feel like maybe I could have spent more time doing certain things, but at the same time, I don't have any regrets about any decisions that I've made because they've made me who I am today. And so just as a mom, like it's interesting navigating this world and the changes that we all go through and grow through: life, death, divorce, sickness, health, healing, crashing out. Like it's just this cycle that just keeps on going. And it's a good thing, but it's also sometimes scary, and sometimes you want to get off, but it's just like, it's life, you know? It's life. But I don't know, let me know, am I the only person who feels that grief of your children growing up, you know, and of you just wanting to keep them a baby, you know? Like I said, I've really been experiencing that with my youngest. He's 2, and I don't necessarily want to have another baby because of it, but it just makes me feel, it just makes me think a lot, you know, about things. So yeah, that is how I'm feeling today. I hope that y'all have a great day. Let me know if you have any thoughts on my feelings or your own feelings. Do you agree or do you disagree? If you're a parent, I don't think that you can really understand. I really believe that it's more so a mom thing. I'm not going to say that dads don't feel it, but they experience it, I'm sure, differently than what a mom would experience. So I would just appreciate it if moms, or just women, you know, if you're a woman and you think you would understand how that feels, share your opinion. All right? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check you later.